Ground and pound. Ground and pound. Ground and pound.
Welcome back to GNP1 TV. We're here at GMC number 25, and on my left is a man who didn't stand in the cage tonight. It's UFC top 10 light heavyweight Volkan Oezdemir, who cornered Milanko Puranovic in the main event of GMC 25. First of all, Volkan, this is your first time at GMC, I believe. How was your experience here in Germany?
It was good. I found the organization very professional. You know, they set us up with all the things we could wish for. You know, with a great gym, we got sauna, we got everything. You know, like big organization do. You know, so we were providing with everything we needed, and I think that's really professional from them.
How is the situation with gyms and fights in Switzerland?
So obviously it's Corona time. It was a little bit difficult for a long time. You know, for the longest of time. But pro fighters were able to train after a while, so you know we were able to get back into the routine, even though it's a little bit different. It's always problem with traveling. You cannot bring people in, you cannot move out, so it's always really annoying. But you know you got to work with what you have, and you have to make the best out of it.
That's right. Yeah, the situation in Germany is similar. Pro fighters can train, amateur fighters cannot really. So we have to hope that things change in the next couple of months, and things will change in the next couple of months for you also. The last time we saw you in the cage was in August or July, I believe, and you were scheduled to fight Nikita Krylov in December, but couldn't because of a knee injury, I believe. So how's your knee right now? How are you feeling?
It's good, you know, my knee is good, the problem is resolved. I was ready to fight in January again, you know, the UFC asked me if I was clear to fight, I'd say yes, you know, but then we had trouble finding opponent for the last fight island, but you know, at the moment, you know, we got something planned, and we just cannot disclose everything, but it's signed on my behalf, you know.
That's very good to hear. I believe fans can't wait to see you back in the cage. Your last fight was against Jiri Prochazka. He's like the new shining star, the new toy in the light heavyweight division. He just wrecked Dominic Reyes in his main event. You fought him also had a little bit unlucky fighting him. How difficult it is to train for a guy like this and for his style and to fight him in the cage?
It's not difficult, you know. Everybody brings his weapon, you know. Obviously, it's somebody way different, you know. But I knew this, you know. It was a problem, you know, for him to find opponents. Obviously, you know, because he's outsider, you know, not ranked in the top 10. But he has a big background, you know. Obviously, right? So we end up, you know, taking the fights. On my part, you know, we took the fights without problem, you know. And then I got to fight him. You know, it was a good fight. You know, the thing is, I caught him a few times. You know, he did the wobble dance, but you know, obviously, it's not enough. You know, he caught me clean one good time. You know, and something good. But I got the key a little bit now. I know what. I got the feeling of the fight. You know, and I catch on the guy. You know, so it's good now. You know, I know what to do, and it's okay. You know, I learned a lot from that fight. You know, obviously. I keep also improving, learning about him, learning about everything, and you know we saw with Dominic Reyes, you know, it was a good fight, you know, he completely dominated the fight, so he proved, you know, his status, you know, and he's on his way to the title.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. He skyrocketed to, I believe, number 3 in the rankings right now. He's just behind Jan Blachowicz, of course, the champion, Glover Teixeira. And he might be penciled in for the next title shot. You, on the other hand, you fell a couple of spots down, even though you gave him a really good fight, just as Dominic Reyes too. And what I don't understand right now is why is Aleksandar Rakic still ranked in front of you? He's always saying he's basically 3-0 against the former title contenders because he believes he won the fight against you in Korea. What do you have to say to that?
And he can believe whatever he wants, you know. It's the same, you know. I don't believe he did enough, you know. And we can see in all of his fight, you know. He's doing the least he can do, you know, to win his fight, and he's happy with this, you know. You can see the way he talk after his fight. He's talking a lot, you know, like he's really happy about what he's doing, and you can see he clearly didn't do anything extraordinary, you know. So, but it's good. He's winning his fights. He's getting on his way to the title back. So, I mean, on his way to the title, so it's good for him, you know, and I wish him success.
What do you think do you have to do to get back in title contention?
Just get
Then just win.
win the next fight. It's easy. I've been fighting top ranked guy all my career in the UFC. I fought 2 week notice. OSP was ranked number 6. At the time. And I fought only top 10 guys. The only not top 10 guy was this guy Jiri, that also you say ranked Reyes, and he was already a champion. He was ranked on the MMA topology, whatever, like the all organization. Also number 10, so it's not a problem for me, Some people like Rakic or other people, they fight people they're not ranked. They have 5 fights, 6 fights, not ranked guy, they knock them out. Of course, they knock them out. It's the level of competition is different. So if you always fight top 10 guys, obviously it's not going to be the same easy fight as if you fight an unranked guy.
You had a similar rocket career in the UFC in the beginning. I believe it was 12 months between your debut in the UFC and your title fight against Daniel Cormier. Now with Jon Jones leaving the division, are you feeling a little bit disappointed that you can't fight him because he's going up to heavyweight?
Obviously, Jon Jones is the dream fight for anybody. For the moment, he's the greatest of all time for me. He's been winning and winning and winning, and having a lot of problem, like behavioral problem and stuff, but always came back and always been at the highest level. Of course, there is some stuff that now we can say maybe tarnish his legacy with the popping and stuff, substance abuse. But who knows? Whenever he's inside the cage, he's a different animal, and props to him.
Last question from my side: who is the UFC light heavyweight champion in 12 months, and where stands Volkan Oezdemir in the rankings at that time?
12 months, I give myself that title challenger spot, because it's actually hard for me to get into a fight as much as I want, since I don't fight in the US yet. But yeah, Blachowicz and Jiri, because Jiri is going to fight for the belt. I think Blachowicz is winning against Glover. Glover might have a better jiu-jitsu, the hands, power, and jiu-jitsu of Blachowicz is also good. Let's not forget that. So I think he has the edge. So Blachowicz stays, Jiri will fight next, and Jiri, I might say he's the next champion.
Well, that would be a fantastic rematch for the belt. Volkan Oezdemir against Jiri Prochazka #2 for all the marbles, like they say.
That's the road, Once Jiri is going to be the champion, it's the perfect time for me to get my rematch. I'll be climbing the ranks. I'll fight whoever. I get my next fight schedule. I sign on my part. We're waiting on the next guy, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Thank you for giving us your time, Mr. No Time. Thank you, Volkan Oezdemir. And yeah, have a safe travel back to Switzerland, and I can't wait for your next fight. Thank you.